it's Hils from the Blue Flame Apothecary. I didn't realize I was going to be spending the peak of the full moon here with you all, but this morning in my meditations, I was really feeling the rose line. We spoke yesterday about Isis and how strong she is in the energetic frequencies right now. And her way is the way of the rose, much like the Magdalena. Mary Magdalene is also the way of the rose, and the rose line is the grid line. It runs through that area, like Egypt, Syria, up through France. There's a lot of energies that I've been feeling really strongly. This is a really powerful full moon, but when I went to begin the channeling of the Cosmic Light Drops newsletter energy update, the first energy really that wanted to come in, Kali was there. She's been very loud. But even before Kali came in earlier in that week, it was Venus. Now, I suppose I shouldn't have been surprised, being that this is the Libra full moon and Venus is the ruler of Libra. But because that's not the way that my system works, I completely forgot that Venus was the ruler of Libra. And was just like, okay, well, what's going on with Venus? Why is Aphrodite wanting to come in and grace us with her presence? I mean, she's been loud all year in her dance with Mars and with Siva and I can't remember, my brain. I want to say it was Vesta earlier this year. But it was something else. It wasn't so much that this is the Libra full moon and it's Venus as the ruler of Libra. So I was like, I'm just gonna look and see what else is she up to? What else is she up to? Although I didn't say else at that time, I was just like, what is she up to? What does she want to say? What is the message she has for us? And I noticed that today, on this day of the Libra full moon, she's in an almost exact trine. She's completing the grand water trine now for the Hygeia Sirius trine that I've been talking about all year. And there's something just so yummy feeling about that, like this, I've talked a lot about this trine. It's active. These are two very slow moving celestial bodies. I mean, Sirius is a star. To our knowing, it doesn't even really move. I mean, it does. And then Hygeia is a Kuiper belt object and moves very, very slow. I'm not sure the exact orbit, but she stays in a sign for a while. And she'll be in, where is she? Libra? No. Scorpio. Goodness gracious. This moon's got my brain, doesn't it? She'll be in Scorpio for a bit longer now. I think the reason that my brain is feeling like crunchy with regards to trying to bring words to all of this is what brings me to recording right now is that I was feeling this really strong urge to guide us through a frequency rose meditation. Let me just take a moment Okay. There's some words that are going to flow, and then we're going to go into a meditation working with blooming the rose in your heart chakra space. Before we go there, though, Venus wanted to let you know she's working with this grand trine in the Isis grand trine, that air grand trine that I spoke of yesterday. I spoke of expanding consciousness through expanding compassion, and how it feels like we're recentering, rebalancing, restructuring, and releasing that which we don't need anymore from our mental body, from our mental plane, and from our emotional plane. And it feels like this is where this particular trine, it's a water grand trine, so it's very linked in with the emotional body. And it feels like this is a support. Like if you think of, I'm getting this picture of Merkaba, you know, the kind of pyramid on top of the pyramid that's the chariot that spins, that carries your body, your astral body, your beingness, for like interdimensional, multidimensional travel. And in order for you not to spin out of this structure, I don't know if I like that word structure, all of your planes, all of your bodies need to be in balance. So there's this triangle within a triangle happening right now with that grand air and grand water trine. And it feels like they're working together to help rebalance and help you release anything from your emotional and from your mental bodies, so that you can balance more all of the planes of your existence, so that you can find ways to expand your compassion and your consciousness together. Venus is also involved in this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction that we just had. It's still very active, though it was exact on the 12th. It will be very active through this entire month. And towards the end of the month, just before the eclipse at the end of the month, Venus is actually coming in, and all three of those energetic bodies, those planets, will be in an exact, within a degree or two, conjunction with one another. So it's this like expansion of consciousness through love. That's what it feels like. Expansion of consciousness through love. And she's coming in with that like beautiful love energy. And you know, Isis is still going to be in a trine. She's been in a trine with Saturn for a while. These are also slow moving. So she's active in that as well. And now, let's bring in the rose. If you want to just take a couple of minutes and get yourself settled in such a way that you feel this meditation will be able to work for you, that you will be able to play with it in the best possible way for what you need at this moment. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to start breathing in and out from my heart center. If it feels right, please do so as well. As you continue to breathe in and out, in and out, through your heart center, allow yourself to release anything to the light of the full moon that still exists within your heart chakra but no longer needs to. Allow a beautiful, brilliant white light to begin to resonate from within your heart chakra, magnified and amplified by the light of this full moon. And notice now, as this white light begins to shift spectrum to a beautiful rose pink color. Feel now into the pink moon and allow this pink moon and this pink light in your heart to move and dance and weave together. Feel the amazing, unconditional love held within this pink light that is within you always. Feel a connection between your heart down, 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 all the way down to your tailbone. Feel how this line is connected to your spine like the stem of a rose is connected to its flowering bud. Feel all the leaves of this stem as all of the various energetic centers connected to your spine, and feel how the roots connect down from your tailbone into the soil of the earth, like the roots of the flower. Allow Gaia's love, all these nutrients in this soil, to flow up through your being, nourishing your stem. And as they hit your trunk, your heart, allow it to nourish this little pink bud that you're now seeing deep in the center of your heart. Allow this bud to turn up to the light of the pink moon. reflecting the light of the sun. And as this light hits this little pink bud, it begins to open and unfurl and grow, taking in all this love light as its petals begin to open wider and wider and allow this beautiful love light to flow down the stem into the roots and all the leaves, into all of your being and into the earth. Feel the beautiful symbiosis between this light, your being, and this earth. That it is your inner light that began all of these processes and that helps to fuel them as well. Allow this beautiful rose to grow as big as feels comfortable, to exchange light and energy between itself, the pink moon, and Gaia. Allow all of this beautiful, compassionate, unconditional love to flow and flow. And as it does so, you begin to sense that this light, this love, now encompasses your entire being and even begins to grow up, up, up through your throat and third eye, up and out, connecting you in now with all of the celestial bodies throughout all of the cosmos. They speak to us. They speak to you. They speak to all through the light that funnels down through all of your beingness into your heart, into this rose, and down through your entire lower system, your entire stem, into the earth, which in turn and in gratitude nourishes you and allows the beautiful fragrant rose to bloom evermore. You may continue to allow these energies to flow as most serves you and the all. When you're ready, come back to your breath, in and out of your heart. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes with love and gratitude and the knowingness that the beauty of Aphrodite, of the Magdalena, of Isis, of the Christ, of Osiris, of Mars, all exists within you. You are the rose, you are the earth, you are the cosmos. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful full moon, a lovely Easter in whatever way you may celebrate it or not. And may your divine resurrection story be absolutely fabulous. So much and many loves to you from all the dimensions.